How are you?
I am pretty well. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. We are meeting very first time. So would you like
Yes,
to introduce yourself?
yes, sure. I am Swati Goyal. I am working as a teacher since the last 5 years. I am working in a English medium school. I teach English and maths. I have completed my post graduation in English literature, and apart from that, I am running a YouTube channel for 1 month. So its name is Easy Learning with Swati. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are writing poems. Uh, I like to watch short stories, especially in English, and I love to teach. Yes, that's all about
That's
me.
really,
Thank you. Thank you for
that's really
giving me the
nice.
chance. Thank you so much. We have to speak that why social media is good or bad, what we are thinking about it, so why it is, right?
Social media give bad effect on people's, especially children's, and they don't get idea to how to bad effect on the children's, and they are using scroll down the YouTubes and reels, and they are not aware about the social media, and they was only have fun. They are use only have fun, and it is also bad. It is also affect the mental health too. And social media is very beneficial to students and learner as well, because and by the social media we are connecting and we are getting each other more. Okay, and social media have many pros and cons too. I want to say social media is not good for children. And if
It's definitely not.
not good for children, because people are uploaded many different kind of videos, so
Content.
that, yeah, contents, and that is not good for children.
Parents duty to give, if they are giving mobile to the children, so they need to keep watch every time what they are doing with the phone, because nowadays it is very important to giving phone to the children, because today we are studying from our phone. So yeah, it's very important to giving them phone, but what they are watching, it is our responsibility to look out, right? Yes, definitely,
Some
it's not beneficial for children. It's not good for children. Even if I talk about small children, like 4 5 years old children, they are also using mobile, and they are very habitual of mobile. If they are not getting mobile, they get like angry and furious about the mobile. Then they want mobile at anyhow. So that is very bad habit of them, and that is built up due to us, due to parents, because parents think that now I am doing this work, and what I do with the children, if I am unable to paying attention on the children, so they will like disturb us. So she gave mobile, and they do whatever they want to do on mobile, and then they get habitual. So
yeah my
after some time, when parents realize that children should not watch much mobile, so they will not listen. Parents also.
In starting, my son became addicted of phone and always watching a phone. So I stop the phone. I start switch off the phone and never touch my phone. But it can't be happen. Actually, he is addicted now. So
Yes,
always time only say, Mama, please play with me. Otherwise, you will give me phone. I will see.
yes,
So
yes.
so I am
Because
trying to.
children learn whatever we do. They don't learn what we teach them. They learn what we do, what they see around them. So they learn that immediately. And if we are teaching them any good habits, so it takes so much time. But bad habits they gain automatically. Like if you are saying anything, no. If you are saying for no for anything, so they do the same. It's like human psychology. Whenever we are denying to do something, so our minds goes to on that thing immediately.
Yeah, so it's not good for mental health, because they are only watching any kind of things on mobiles and TV. Okay, and their mind is not active that time, and so it's not good.
I also strongly believe that children should not watch much mobile. They should only watch like for their study and for sometimes, because they are going to school, they are getting what they need in from their school, and from their parents also they can ask. So they don't need much mobile. But for sometimes they can use mobile like for sometimes only, but not every time. Yes, and if I talk about social media, that's totally prohibited for the children.
I don't let my son and daughter to watch movie. I always prefer to watch any kind of videos on YouTube, and
Motivational video,
motivational and educational video.
educational videos. Yes, I
Yeah,
also watch
so
short
funny.
stories. These type of things I also watch them. I am not very into in movies. I don't like movies much because it takes time. If we are watching any movie, so it's like for 2 3 hours we are spending on that movie, and along with that maybe we are interested in the story. So for what purpose we are watching movies? For learning purpose or for English purpose, for English spoken purpose. So maybe we are not focusing on that. We are focusing on a story.
I
Uh,
also watch a movie. I also watch movie on Netflix, like a series in only English, for to learn English. So I watch movie. Sometime I watch. Otherwise, I watch YouTube English content. I
yeah.
consume more English content by the listening, and because I'm a learner, so it's a best thing to watch anything. So you go in English everything.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's why
Yes.
and and it's a win-win. Like we get fun, and and um, and learn another thing.
Yes. 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 We are getting fun at the same time. We are learning things. We are improving our English spoken. So that is very good. Yeah.
Whenever I
And
get whenever I get bored, so I go to Netflix and start series and in a English. So that time I feel energetic and listen, and I use that time beneficial.
okay, that's good.
Uh, you
Okay.
are a teacher, okay?
Yes.
So which standard do you teach?
I teach up to 8th class students.
Okay.
Earlier, my school was like up to 10th class, so I taught 10th class students also for 1 year only. But nowadays, I'm teaching up to 8th class students.
Okay, that's good. What did you encourage you to learn this language?
Yeah, when I was like in my ninth class, so at that time, my teacher, one of my teacher, he used to speak in English, like he taught English spoken. So I joined his class, and at that time, I was very passionate towards English. I want to learn this language, but he stopped conducting that class, and then I got busy in my academics. At that time, I was not very passionate. I wanted to learn English, but I was not very passionate. So I dropped, and I was learning English only as a subject. I was very good in English at that time also. And after sometimes like when I did my post graduation in English literature, so at that time I got that idea that I am doing in post graduation and I don't know how to speak in English because I don't have any environment, and at that time I don't have any mobile also. So after like mm, this was idea in my mind, but I was not applying this. Like when but in Corona time, I get so much time to spend. So I watched YouTube videos, and from there I got to know about some apps. They are calling apps on which I used to practice English. So after that, I thought that yeah, I have to learn this language, but I was not consistent due to some reasons. But for 1 month now, I am consistent learner. Yeah, I
Okay.
am I am practicing daily nowadays. I upload videos on YouTube, and I think that I created YouTube channel, so that is best way to learn, because if you are doing for some other person, so it means that you give your 100% or maybe 200%. But if I am doing for myself only, sometimes I feel laziness also, sometimes I skip.
We stand to speak in front of mirror, so that time I have always in my our mind whatever we have to speak. But when we converse to other person, so he can speak and ask something. That time you have a you don't have any idea to speak. And if you speak, so that time you fumble other whether you fumble, whether you speak out confidently. So it's depend on situation. And we converts daily, so we will be able to we will be able to handle the situation. We are capable
Yes,
enough to speak, but we are not confident to speak what kind of sentence, what kind of word we speak out. This is the problem.
suddenly. Yes,
Yes.
because then we have conversation with others, so suddenly some any kind of sentence can be put on ourselves, like can be come ourselves, like any question. And if we are getting fumbles, so we can rectify that mistake, that yes, that is the vocabulary, that is the word that I don't know, and I have to find that word. Like if we know in Hindi what is it, but we don't know in English, so we can find out that word also. So that is also very good. Like if we are talking about, like we are talking to ourselves only on in mirror, in front of mirror, it means that we have a
That time we are mugging up only what we have to speak out. I just like I speak
and
in the
we can switch the sentence according to ourselves. If we are not getting any meaning, so we can just like put it on other sentence, we can move other sentence, because nobody is listening us, that is in our mind.
yeah. Or that time we don't have any kind of stress on our mind to focus to try to remember. So and we skip that. And when we convert, so that time we force our mind to learn for our to remember the particular word. So
This like while talking and speaking, this happens that our mind also start thinking in English. And sometimes what happens, we are watching some content, we forget that we are watching in Hindi or we are watching in English. Sometimes it happens with me.
yeah.
Yeah, then I suddenly realize that, oh, this is in English. This happens.
Yeah.
Yes,
When I read a book, I start thinking English. Whatever I read in book, and
yes,
when we work in my home, so that time I think in Hindi automatically. When I
yes,
read, when speaking, now I am speaking to you. I think only in English, but I am capable to speak. I am capable to speak,
manage.
but and after this conversation video, when I listen this video, so I will think myself what a mistake I have done.
What a silly mistake we have done, because we know the word, exactly word, we know each and every sentence, but whenever we speak fluently, so at that time we do mistakes, right? Yeah, this happens with me also, because it's, I think it's lacking of practice, and we are not paying much attention on, because we are in the pressure of speaking, thinking and delivering the thing. Like we are thinking and then delivering, so it is a like pressure. Under pressure we do the mistakes. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a very lovely conversation with you. We can connect again and we can do a role play also, right?
Okay, definitely. We will join
Okay.
again.